And welcome back, folks. It's time to go and scope out the gallery a little bit more. Oh, and we've got another ponytail guy.
Pots and more pots, all hugely expensive.
Well, I'm thinking ponytails are never a good sign, so that guy's probably going to be...
Pots and more pots, all hugely expensive.
Do you want to look at these?
Spheres in a barren waste. Oh, very profound.
What about this?
Rectangles in a desolate landscape. Highly cubist. I could see a pattern emerging in this artist's work. The wasteland. Too minimalistic for too much money.
Sort of my thoughts there as well. Let's talk to big fella over here first, before we talk to...
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Good God, no.
Then I guess that must be him over there, right?
Your powers of deductive reasoning astound me.
Oh, I'm very glad they do.
Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes, very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
Hey!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm outraged. It's only a game. Smash my pot.
My pot.
Certainly, it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
What are you drinking? Urine? It looks like urine in a cup.
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Glees can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
Oh, you had the same thoughts as me. Let's see if he knows about that guy.
Pot you smashed belonged to Professor Oubier.
Did it really? I thought the man had more taste.
Let's see what he thinks
What's
of the rest
the
of the
difference
pots.
between my pot and all those other pots?
Yours is broken.
Why, you smug, pompous sloth.
Sticks and stones, dear boy, sticks and stones.
I'd like to have a stick and a stone.
Talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge. A valuable relic of an ancient civilization lay smashed on the floor. The pot had smashed into too many pieces to retrieve.
Oh, I wish I'd not shown it to that guy first. See what he says about him if you hope for.
He was a pear-shaped guy with a fine display of multiple chins.
Multiple chins. I wonder if that's in the NHS book. Now let's look at this guy.
He looked like an older version of Labano. The same supercilious expression, the same disdain in his eyes, and the same damned ponytail.
I was just thinking that as well.
I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Certainly, sir. I'd be most happy to oblige.
You're English?
These days one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
Alright, well, let's ask him about this guy.
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
There is a gentleman over there who seems to be enjoying your wine.
I can't think why. It was very cheap.
Alright, let's ask him about the pots.
I'd like to ask about those pots.
The Mexican collection? Certainly, sir.
Where did you get them from?
Mexico, of course. I think sir will find the price extremely reasonable.
Hey, I'm not interested in buying them.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, you'll excuse me.
Oh. No, stop talking to us just because we're not going to buy your crappy pots.
Indians in here?
No, sir. This is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here. Straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
Well, as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
Does he know about Lobinar?
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Of course, his name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Oubier himself.
I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course, but that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Oubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
I don't think we're going to get anything.
Story that Oubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
Let's hear more about this.
Have you seen any of Oubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated.
Yeah, well, let's ask him about this stone.
What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir, one doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
So did I, until that slob smashed it.
Yeah. Rightio. So that's it for that.
It was a machine for reading credit cards. I had no possible use for a credit card reader.
I'll go on, we could find some kind of excuse. I'm doubting this guy is going to let us just waltz into the back of his shop.
Excuse me, sir. That area is private.
Oh, so I'm not allowed back here?
No, sir.
Well, that's that found out. Now, I remember what there was to do. You've got to somehow give this guy... I don't know if he'd give him or slip that absinthe into his wine so that he keels over.
I didn't think he'd be interested.
I remember that being part of it. Or can we stab him? Let's stab him with a dart.
I didn't think he'd be interested. I don't know if this guy will be interested in that. I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
Right. Well, there's some way. Ah, there we go.
The glass was half full of wine.
Alright, so we're going to target the glass, not the guy.
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Gleese's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
I'll have some more, my friend.
Allow me.
Let's quickly go back here and see. Let's have a look at these, see what clues we can get.
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label.
Let's pick the label off then.
Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing.
So Mars, so that could be Marseille or something. So there's nothing else, is there?
It was a sturdy packing case. The packing case contained nothing.
Okay.
The packing case contained nothing but styrofoam chips.
Alright. Oh, you can't eat styrofoam chips, so I think that's all the use gone. From this area now.
The pot had smashed into two.
Yeah, we know that. Right.
Were those pots very valuable? The pots are insured, but not the shelving. You've no idea how much that cost me.
Glees wasn't happy, I could tell. Fragments of priceless pots lay shattered on the floor. There was nothing worth retrieving from the mess.
Well, let's go, because I don't think there's anything else to get from this area now. So I think that's round about done. We've came and caused our destruction, so we'll leave. Right, we've got a cafe. We've got the house. So maybe the house. Let's see if we can. Let's see what it says.
It was the label I'd found in the Glees gallery.
Maybe not.
The door led to some other part of Ubier's mansion.
I don't know if you can open that or not.
It was locked.
We'll try, but I think this is a front door key.
The house key didn't fit this lock.
I don't think you can unlock it or pick it here anyway.
The tiny point was only of use for picking small locks.
Alright, so we can't. Let's see if it'll ring anybody.
There was no one else I wanted to call.
Right, well
I had
maybe.
a choice of destinations: the cafe at Montfaucon or the art gallery.
Alright. And go to the cafe then again. Because I doubt you can talk to the Oh, and actually drink our coffee as well while we're here.
It was black, even though I was sure I'd asked for cream. The coffee had developed an oily film on the surface. The coffee was very bitter and only lukewarm. There was also an unpleasant coagulated lump at the bottom of the cup. That was undoubtedly the most disgusting cup of coffee I'd ever tasted in my life.
I'm not surprised if we went to an art gallery and left it
That was
there.
undoubtedly the most...
I don't know if there's a way of getting that lump, that coagulated lump. I'm not too sure. But let's ask this guy.
Excuse me.
What?
Didn't you try to appeal against your dismissal?
There was no point. It was my word against that of the chief inspector. And he was a close friend of the director of the museum I was supposed to be patrolling.
Well, let's see. I don't know if he'll...
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
Well, we can't talk to him. And I doubt... What's that?
The cup was empty apart from an unpleasant brown stain and a thick lump.
I'm not too sure what I've got else to say to this guy.
You need anything else?
There's something incubating in the bottom of my cup, garçon.
You asked for it. That's the cream.
But it's all in one lump.
No problem. I'll bring you a fork.
Forget it.
Alright. Well, we can't seem to talk to him about anything else.
Thank you.
So, I'll have to find out what to do next. But I'll just leave this video at this point for now, and we'll come back and hopefully find out what to do and where to go. In fact, I'll just try and catch this guy while he's here, see if he knows anything. Oh no, maybe not. Oh well. Anyway, that's all I got time for this time, so I will see you guys later.